But you were kind of in a special position because at the time that you decided to quit,
Mhm.
your rap career was in full swing.
Right. And it's always been there.
Yeah.
It's always been there. You know, again, you know, it just goes to show you how powerful you feel when you know you got that power. I mean, man,
You gotta be careful when you feel that, because that could get you to make really bad decisions. Never, and I mean never, let power dictate your decision. Ever. I mean, the feeling of power. In fact, you should always it's almost like let catastrophe or even worst case scenario dictate your decision than power, because that's how you make bad decisions.
and you know, a hoe know everything that's going on the street before you even hear it on the scanner. A lot of it. Uh, uh, she's dating everybody from the dentist to the bag boy at the grocery store, and it's okay. She probably stopped the bag boy from killing somebody. You know what I mean? No girls like
Oh,
him, and he get to pay for this fine woman for an hour who's telling him that he's better than that, and all right, now this little dude feel like Superman. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I've never
yeah.
seen the problem.
It's this is why I tell women this all the time, man. If you're gonna date a guy with good self esteem. Because if he has low self esteem, he's gonna go into this, you know. Um,
With prostitution,
Me
and
neither.
it's legal in certain parts of the country, anyways.
Right.
I've never
See,
seen why
see,
you would
look at this.
criminalize.
Look at this.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man. Come on. Look at the president.
which
Look at this shit, man. I mean, pussy make the world go round. I mean, just pick a, you know, Bill Cosby locked up, Harvey Weinstein still walking the street. I mean, the Me Too stickers. Man, look, let me just say something to you, man. If they just make pussy perfectly legal to sell,
Mhm.
and this be okay with everybody, you can have your pick, your size. I mean, you can get fucking. You can go into great detail. Oh
yeah,
shit, man! I
but
work today. I'm gonna get this.
listen, man. The problem with that is that you don't want to introduce guys to that form to that amount of power, because it is a sense of power. You don't want to introduce guys to that drug, because guys will go broke for prostitutes. They'll go broke. Of course, he's gonna say that. And rather than if a guy gets rejected, rather than him work on himself, go to the gym. If he gets used to this, rather than work on himself, he'll go hit up a girl, waste his waste the money that he had for that week. Wonder why? It's not because he needs the woman, because he feels bad on the inside. He feels low. He has low self esteem, and he needs a woman to validate him. And you get used to that.
Get this 12-pack.
Right.
Going down here, man, and, try me some Asian shit out. You know what I'm saying? Just right here. And you, because a motherfucker gonna do it anyway.
Right. Well, look at Robert Kraft.
Man, look at this, man.
That's not all guys. I'm gonna be honest. Not all guys are into this. Okay. And I'll say this: the reason why most guys are not into this, because most likely they haven't discovered it yet. Like every guy, you know how people say like some addictions run in your family, right? Some people, if they have a drink of alcohol, if you have the gene, you might become an alcoholic. Every guy has the gene to become addicted to sex. And also you have the biological thing, but also if a guy was abused, if a guy had a very rough childhood, which you could just observe, like just asking people, you could kind of predict which ones are the ones that are going to be addicted, right? The sex hungry people, the guys that have a very strong libido. When you introduce them to this, they might get addicted in a compulsive way.
Man, look at
The
this.
owner of the Patriots.
Look, man. Do you know how much money, man? The homemade, man.
Okay, do you know how much money the host spends? These women don't know how to save money. They're the same. They're the same. They're the mirror image of their John. They spend that money. They have no self control, and that's why pimps have power because they talk. They tell them something that they know. Girl, you know. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Girl, you know you can't keep that money inside of you. You gotta give it to me. I gotta help you. I'm trying to help you. I could be your manager. Give me your money, and I'll show you how to spend. That's my pimp voice. Girl, don't you know how much you could make? Look at yourself, girl. Fix yourself, fool.
I'm talking about after the. You can't. Man, let me tell you something, man. Ain't no real hoe, man. Don't like no trick square sucker shit. So
Still use the word sucker?
eventually, you pissed this bitch off, and you was square too. Oh, she gonna start cracking jokes about your dick. She gonna start doing woo, and then it be on a big level. Woo, shit, man. You. It's a thing. You know what I mean? It's a thing. Um, man, who's to say Bill probably could have had all them women?
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the thing. That what he's saying is true. But you know what's crazy? Is that he does it, he did it because of power. You know, like God, some wait, listen, man, when you have everything in the world, when you have everything, you get used to it. And the problem is that some people have an insatiable hunger for new, like new, or for what's not allowed. Once when you're young, you can't get these women, right? Okay, now they're yours. You didn't notice it wasn't that you wanted the girls, you just wanted what you can't have. Now you have done everything that you can't have that's legal. Like everything that you couldn't have that was legal, you have it now. You have that girl, you have another girl, you have that girl. Now you got it. You got that car that you wish you had. Now you got it. What's next? I don't know. What is it? What can I have? Oh, they just want it's a constant pursuit for more. And once you reach your legal limits, these motherfuckers start to get illegal. And once you get illegal, things get dark. I don't think people understand how dark and how animalistic that type of mentality is. When you're in that illegal area, you don't even feel human. You don't feel human. You feel like a predator. You feel you see your other humans, you feel like a predator that's hidden in the shadows because you are hidden because you can't come out. If you, that's why some of them confess, because you're in the shadows. You don't belong to humans anymore. And this is the part that I don't envy any of these people who are doing these illegal things. Humans, almost every human has that morbid curiosity, right? I mean, I think that's most human. But when you're confronted with that, there's something in you that says, no, this is wrong. I remember one time I was dating this girl, and you know that thing that I say, like, you're gonna have to pay a price, right? You know that thing, right? And and she was supposed to meet me at my place. I was supposed to be her place, and she was supposed to be home, but she came to my place and I came to her place. Long story short, I was pissed off. I was like, "You're gonna have to pay a price." She was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "You know what that means." She's like, "Okay." I'm like, "What?" And then she came, and then I looked at her, and then she was like this. Look, people, I couldn't do it. I feel so bad. I'm not a player. Like, I felt bad, man. Like, I'm like, I don't want to do this to this girl, man. Even though I think she want, like, I don't have the heart, And I'm like, you know what, man? Playing chicks is not my thing, man. Like, like doing that type of stuff. And so that's my tolerance. But some people have bigger tolerance. For example, I can't punch someone in the face. I feel bad. I don't want to hurt people. You know that's. But some people could, right? Some people have limits, and it doesn't mean I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I'm a nice guy. Trust me, I got some bad parts of me. But that, yeah. Anyways, keep listening.
Harvey could have had all them women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
But you going about just some old disrespectful ass way.
You don't think
You
Epstein could have
can't keep
gotten
doing
all the
this
chicks?
and thinking everything. Motherfucker, who are you first? Who are you first in here?
Mm-hmm.
Before you're the pimp, before you decide to run women, and who are you? You know what I'm saying? And you know, good hoes will go a long way with you, man, if you good to them. Period.
That's true. That's true. You know, some of the most loyal workers you could find are people with daddy issues because they're projecting. They want to win you over. They have a crazy need to please. That's a
Period.
dominatrix. They're
Well, I
not
mean,
good
even
ones.
the laws are kind of interesting because men give women money all the time. Pussy ain't never been free for a man. Period.
I mean,
Just no
you
such thing.
you can look at it like that.
Yeah.
You can look at it like that, man.
Yeah.
But you know, if you out on the street, man, and before a motherfucker give you a hot plate, a motherfucker will offer you some pussy, man. Vlad, you think I'm bush?
No,
Man,
I got you.
oh, okay. All right, because
Fasting is not bad. But listen, they said that you're still getting paid. You know, I disagree with that. And let me tell you why. Because some women, for example, let's say you have sex with a girl and now you give her money. Okay, she takes it. Let's just say you have sex with a girl, but rather than give her the money, you take her out for dinner. Okay, you're still paying, but there's something psychological that's different. Some women have psychological defenses against exchanging money. And that to me is a healthy mindset. You got to have some space between the transaction. You got to have like almost like smoke because any woman who doesn't have psychological defenses against straight up transactional sex has been traumatized. It's plain and simple because she's comfortable with it. To a certain degree, she'll say, no, you don't have to give me that. At least pay for my school. Like there are levels. Like there are levels of denial, and those levels of denial pretty much based on a woman's self esteem. Some women will not accept anything after sex because they just say, I'm not that type of person. But the deeply traumatized woman, like the deep trauma, they're the ones that will accept literal transactional money, like literal, like give me the money. The less traumatized, the more they want you to finesse the offering. Like buy me dinner. I don't want you. I don't want your money. In fact, some women will break up with you if you do that shit, right? So it is transactional, but humans humans put like a Trojan horse behind that transaction. Like for example, like even if you pay a prostitute, some women will call it support. Some women won't take your money if you say, "Here's your money." They'll take it. No. That's support. You're supporting me. Give me my allowance. Right? They're using that. But then, the deeper you get in the game, some women would just say, "Oh, give me my money." You get what I'm trying to say, right? Like it's almost like your self esteem will not let you be so raw with the transaction. It don't need some. It don't need some cushion. And the truth is, if you're dating a girl, you want a girl who wants that cushion. You want a girl that gets uncomfortable when you're like, "Why are you giving me this money?" Like you get what I'm saying? But the transaction becomes invisible when you create an excuse. So it's true, but it's a reflection of the type of woman that you're dealing with, how you present that transaction.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have fun with these cameras. It's just like that.
Well, what I was going to say is that you had your rap career in full swing, so you could step away from the pimping and still
Pay my
support
bills
yourself,
and still pay my bills.
still pay all your bills.
Right.
Most pimps don't have that luxury.
Okay.
Isn't that true? unless they had a big stash at the time they were retiring.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you got some smart guys that have other things to, lean back on. Some of those
Yeah, man.
some of those guys who refuse to uh, be touched by the law, so they don't do and say stupid shit.
Yeah, man. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think. Check out our Patreon to get more content, and I'll see you guys there. Take care.
Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico and they were like, hey, Alexis. And I'm like, hey, oh my God, your videos are so great. And I'm like, and she was like, look at my kid. I'm like, what you talk about your kid? That's not my kid. She's like, no, no, no. Because of him, because of your videos, he's here. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable. All right. And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos. Okay. Anyways, see you guys inside and thank you.